How's it going, you guys? My name is Manila Vice, as you can already tell from the intro. And you guys can call me whatever you want. You can call me Jake, because that's my name, Manila Vice, or Sir Douchebag for all I care. It doesn't really matter. All I want you guys to do is sit back, relax, grab a drink, you know, or not, and just listen to what I have to say for the next 4.5 minutes. So, if I were a superhero, is what I have to tell you guys about. Now, when I think of me, my 6'2", 150-pound self, shy, scared shitless of everything, being a superhero. Now I think you guys are already scared for me being a superhero, because it doesn't seem like I'm going to be very super or a hero at all. I don't even know what you would call me, but it scares me, because when you think of a superhero, I think of Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man. Those are my top 3 that I would think of off the top of my head. And you see Superman, he's a superhero, just that's all you would say. He's superhuman, he's not from Earth, you know. The only thing they can get him is kryptonite. And do you know where to pick up kryptonite? I have no idea. Now, Batman, he's courageous. He's got the money, you know, he's got the muscles. But you can kill Batman. Same with Spider-Man. They're easier to kill than Superman. Now, those guys, they have courage. You know, Spider-Man swings from God knows where his web goes. I have no idea. Do you? And Batman is just jumping off of buildings, not even being able to fly, and just saving people from people who have guns and bigger and more on one. Now, to me, that doesn't seem very fair, but somehow they always end up making it out. Now, so if I was a Superman or Batman or a Spider-Man or just a superhero in general, I don't think I would be very good. I would be in my house, just scared to even go out, no matter what capabilities I had. Unless I was indestructible, nobody could kill me, I would heal and I would be perfectly fine every time. I think I would still be afraid to go out and save people's lives, knowing that other people have to have faith in me to come and help them and know that I'm there all the time. That's hard. That's just, it wouldn't be an easy thing to be a superhero. Now everybody wants to be a superhero when they grow up, you know. I never really wanted to be a superhero. You know, I wanted to be an athlete, be in the majors, be whatever, you know. And those guys are kind of a modern day realistic superhuman hero, you know, if you would call it that. So I guess I wouldn't really like to be a superhero. But if I could, the qualities that I would choose would be the most basic qualities that probably none of you guys would even want. Now, the number one thing that I would pick first would have to be from the Ninja Turtles. Now, the number one quality that they have that I see more than anything is the capability of eating so much freaking pizza that it's unbelievable. Now, that would be the one quality that I want more than anything. I love pizza, I eat pizza, but I get so full so fast that I can't eat the much pizza as I want to eat. And that really bums me out. So that superhero capability of eating pizza is amazing. So that's number one. And now number 2, I would have to go with the technologically advanced Spider-Man nowadays. Because Spider-Man, if something goes wrong with his gadgets, he knows how to fix them when he comes back home. Now Batman, he doesn't have any clue on how to fix any of that. Who does he have? He has Alfred, his butler. He's on his own if he doesn't know how to fix it and somebody else dies or just gets pissed off at him and leaves. So after this, I really don't think I would be the best superhero, and I don't even know if I would want to be a superhero after thinking about it for this long. So I thank you guys for watching and listening to what I had to say for the last 4 minutes. But this is all the time I have today. And I hope I did well enough to gain your vote, judges and fans and new fans out there. But that is all. I am Manila Vice, Jake, Sir Douchebag a lot, or whatever you want to call me. Have an awesome day, stay frosty, and as I always say, you guys, be excellent to each other.
I grew up reading comic books, and much of my childhood was spent pretending to be one superhero or another. I think that's one of the reasons why I really enjoyed the Titanfall beta. Because unlike Ghost, where you feel like a two-pump chump, In Titanfall, you really felt like you were a superhero. You could climb walls, super jump, cloak, fall from incredible heights and survive, and then, when the crap really hits the fan, you can call in your giant robot to help take care of business. Now, I think everybody's thought about being a superhero at one point in their lives, and I'm sure you've sat around with your friends discussing what kind of superpower you'd like to have. You know those conversations where you have to decide which superpower would you like to have if you could only have one? The common choices being flight, super strength, invulnerability, or regeneration. Of course, every group has that one guy, you know who I'm talking about, that one guy that says, I'd like to be invisible so that I could spend all my time hanging out in women's locker rooms. Psst, I'm that guy. Now, I've actually thought a lot about what kind of superhero I would be if I were one. Now, to be a superhero, you have to have a superpower. Without a superpower, you're just a hero. And not that heroes are bad, but to be a superhero, you've got to have a superpower. Now, I've always thought of myself as a leader and a mastermind. So my superhero/superpower of choice would be psionic ability, like Professor Xavier from the X-Men. Except for the whole not being able to walk thing. I think I'd want to walk. Yeah, I'd want to walk. With an ability to read people's minds and control their actions, you could stop conflicts before they even started. I could make armies lay down their weapons. I could negotiate peace between two countries that have hated each other for eons. With the ability to control people's minds, the possibilities are endless. And that doesn't even go into the fact of all of the women that I could manipulate into, yeah, you know. But that then brings up my next point. If I was the only person on the planet with an extraordinary ability, how do I stop myself from being corrupted or letting the power influence me? The old adage, absolute power corrupts absolutely, really fits in here, because if I could control people's minds, who could stop me? Would they even know it was me? I could make them think whatever I wanted. I would be able to do anything. So what would stop me from crossing over to the dark side and stop being a superhero and becoming a supervillain? This is something I've discussed a lot with my wife. Because in her case, we don't discuss what kind of superhero she would be. We discuss what kind of supervillain she would be. She's intelligent, creative, and a little bit vindictive. Oh man, the poor bastard that crosses her. But I digress. It's really easy to say, I'm not going to let the power get to my head. I'm not going to be corrupted by it, when you don't actually have any power. And I like to think that I'm a good person, that I do good things and think good thoughts for the most part. But even I wonder if I had the ability to control people's thoughts, to make them do whatever I wanted to do, would I be able to resist the temptation? Could I? Could I be a superhero, or would I be a supervillain? And to be honest, I'm not 100% sure I have what it takes to be a superhero. I'm not sure. And thankfully for the world, we don't have to find out. Yet. Uncle Ben told Peter Parker, with great power comes great responsibility. Do you think that you could handle that responsibility if you had great power? So tell me, if you could be a superhero, what kind of superhero would you be?